Hello and welcome to Classic Replay on RFM. I'm Todd Robbins. Here on Classic Replay, we turn the spotlight back to fantastic memories and tremendous team performances from years gone by. Together, we'll celebrate the thrill of victory or remember the agony of defeat. Regardless of the results, we relive those special moments as a community, growing the tapestry that is our region's historic athletic tradition. We hope you enjoy the following presentation as Rivalry Family Media presents this Classic Replay.
And that's the national anthem. Here we go. Live here from the Chilton at LHS on LHS TV 36. I'm Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils. I want to welcome you once again to tonight's game. Round one of the prelim playoffs here, live on LHS TV 36. This first round game pits your Blue Devils hosting the Shrewsbury Colonials. Devils have defeated the Colonials twice in the regular season, actually. And the other prelim game that's going on tonight is in Middlesex, where the North Middlesex Patriots are hosting Shepherd Hill. Here we go. We're going to get underway with the tip-off. And Miller will take the tip for the Blue Devils. He'll posed by number 14, John Dahlstrom from Shrewsbury. Here we go. On LHS TV 36. Bring the ball up court for the Colonials was number 12. That is Mike Mahoney. Ball being swung up top. 14 is Dahlstrom. In the corner to 23. That is Landon Laporte. Ball being swung through the middle for Shrewsbury. Here's a three with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Devils are going to press it the other way off of the rebound. Here's Eric Wilson to Brian Hashing. Hard to the rack. Nothing there. Miller with the follow-up two. And the Devils are out in front, 2-zip. Here we go the other way. Shrewsbury will bring the ball up floor. In the corner, now swung down low. It's 23. Landon Laporte swung up top. Shrewsbury working it around the top of the key. Now under is Laporte. Inside. Beauregard tries to steal the ball. Won't go to a jump with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Possession, Blue Devils. So it'll be Devil ball coming down floor to our right. Here we go, Victor Garcia. We'll give it to Keith Beauregard. Beauregard will bring the ball up floor for the Devils. Beauregard to Victor Garcia. Back to Beauregard. Download Eric Wilson for three. Oh, just rims out. Miller tries to follow up rebound. Hashing will get the ball. Rolls out. Miller once again puts the ball in the front out down low. Hashing. Hesitation. Rolls it out. And we're going to get it over the back goal against Miller. And it will be Colonial ball. Kicking ball in for the Colonials will be number 5, Lee Diamantopoulos. Diamantopoulos will kick it into 12. That's Mike Mahoney. Mahoney will bring the ball up floor. Give it to Diamantopoulos. They're going to weave it back and forth. Mahoney now down here in the corner. It's 14. John Dahlstrom to the hole for 2. And it's 2-all. Here we go. Beauregard will bring the ball up floor. Beauregard over to Victor Garcia. Garcia will square. Now come over to Beauregard again. Beauregard trying to set something up down low with Miller in a post. He'll give it into Miller. Miller will put the ball on the floor. Take the jumper. Miss it. Hashing. Rebound off the glass and in. 4-2. Devils over the Colonials. Here we go. Diamantopoulos and Mahoney weaving it back and forth. Diamantopoulos to Mahoney. Corner 14 is Dahlstrom. Diamantopoulos back to Dahlstrom. Over to Mahoney, and we've got a man wiping out. It was Diamantopoulos away from the play. Victor Garcia will be called for an elbow, actually. Had everybody in the crowd fooled, as nobody really thought. Devils are wearing white here at home. They took the blue as meaning Blue Devils. So Garcia called for his first. Here's Dahlstrom for three, and nope. Garcia hard rebound with a man climbing his back. He'll press the ball up floor. In the corner to Wilson. Wilson back to Garcia for three. Oh, gonna just roll out. Miller, rebound, jump ball called. Possession, Shrewsbury. Here we go the other way. Bucked in by Diamantopoulos to Mahoney. Mahoney to Diamantopoulos. Back to Mahoney. Keeping Borgard flying between them. The top to Diamantopoulos again. Over to Mahoney. Mahoney inside. 22 is John Bacardi. Up top, here's Dahlstrom. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney in the corner to Diamantopoulos. Goes down low, ball out of bounds. It'll be a ball. Garcia will take it out for the Devils. Victor Garcia will give it to Keith Borgard. Here we go. As Borgard bring the ball up floor. Borgard over to Garcia. Garcia finds Miller open underneath. He'll go hard to the rack. Yeah, off the window and in. 6-2, Blue Devils over the Colonials. Back and forth motion again with Mahoney and Diamantopoulos. Mahoney over half to the rack. Walk called on 22. That's John Bacardi. It will be double ball. Sub coming in is number 3 for Shrewsbury. That is Chris Sebring. Also checking in. 11. That is Jerry Richardson. Garcia will just hand it into Borgard. Set something up on the way down floor. Here we go. Borgard over to Garcia. Fakes the pass. Now does give to Hashik. Hashik tries to go back out to Garcia. Gets it stuffed to go the other way. To the hole. Hard. Oh, it'll roll out. 3 was Sebring. It's out of bounds off a Devil. It will be Colonial ball. Here we go. Diamantopoulos will kick in the corner. Swatted by Garcia out of bounds. Colonial ball. Here we go. Up top. Nice play by Diamantopoulos to get it up to the top to Sebring. The Diamantopoulos coming in from out of bounds. Down low. Dahlstrom for 2. Swatted by Miller. Hard rebound. Miller's going to press it up on Eric Wilson. It'll be out of his reach. Colonial ball. And we go. They're going to bring the ball up floor. Here's Diamantopoulos. Cross. That's Sebring. Sebring back to Diamantopoulos. 3. Oh, it'll rim out. Eric Wilson with the rebound. He'll press it up floor. Wilson to Keith Borgard. Borgard's going to set the play up. He's got Miller holding wide open. He'll give it to Garcia in the corner for 3. Oh, off the front of the rim. Nobody can get the threes to fall on either side. Here's Chris Sebring to the hole. The floater for 2. 6-4. Littles over the Colonials. Coach Maz calling a play out to Keith Borgard. Borgard hard to Miller. Miller to the floor. He'll dribble it out of bounds. Colonial ball. 11:24 to go first half. 6-4. Devils over the Colonials. It's a swing by Diamantopoulos. Back in the corner, now down low. Ball at the hole, hard to the other side. Here's Diamantopoulos again. He'll kick it out to Chris Sebring. Sebring's got Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom will set it up for the Colonials. He'll pull up for 3. Oh! He had no choice. Diamantopoulos flies in for the rebound. It'll be tipped. Garcia tries to get man off him. He will clear him. And he'll now hand the ball to Beauregard. Beauregard will bring it in over half. Hard to Miller. Miller will bounce it off his knee. Out of bounds. Miller having a little trouble with the hands tonight. Probably just warming up. Check back in. Mike Mahoney will start with the ball. 10:39 to go in the first half. I've just been notified. Please stand by. We are experiencing technical difficulties with our Blue Devil score box. Please, again, we are attempting to correct this. Here we go. Garcia will press the ball up 4, over half. Garcia on the floor. Borgard to Wilson, to Borgard, swing up top, Garcia, cross court, Eric Wilson to the floor. We'll get a foul call, and the foul will actually be on the floor. It'll be Devils ball under. Foul is on 15 from Shrewsbury, Dennis Ferrante. 6:04 to go in the first half. Here we go, Borgard to Garcia for 3, yes! 9-4. The Blue Devils over the Colonials. First round prelim game live on the official flagship station for Blue Devils Athletics, LHS TV 36. Shrewsbury with the bomb, nothing there. Garcia will bring it up over half. Garcia to hash it, jumper in. Timeout, Colonials. 9:41 to go in the first half, 11-4. Blue Devils over the Colonials. Devils are coming out hot, high, and heavy here in the first half. All right, here we go. We'll be coming out of the timeout in just a moment. There's the horn. Here we go. We're coming out of the timeout. 9:41 to go. First half, 11-4. Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. The winner of tonight's game will go on to play #1 ranked Marlborough on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. The winner of the Middlesex Shepherd Hill game going on in North Middlesex right now will go on Thursday night at 7 to play #2 ranked St. John's at St. John's. So that should be an interesting one to see. You'll stay tuned to LHS TV 36 throughout the playoffs. Here we go in the corner now. Ball swung back up top is Sebring over to Lee Diamantopoulos. Diamantopoulos looking under. He'll come to John Dahlstrom. Here's Sebring to the floor. He'll get caught. Walk called. A Devil ball. Garcia will start with it under. Garcia will kick it into Keith Borgard. Borgard will press it up over half for the Devils. He'll actually start working a little bit of a back and forth thing, similar to what Shrewsbury was doing. If they keep doing it, they get Sebring running and gunning. Here we go in the corner. Tipped. It comes to Scott Cavioli. Cavioli on the ground. Stolen by Sebring. Sebring press it hard. Garcia swat at it. He'll miss it. Here we go the other way. Keith Borgard. Hard press to Wilson. Wilson pulls up for the short jumper. It's in. 13-4. Blue Devils over the Colonials. And Lee Diamantopoulos will slow the pace by bringing the ball up court for the Colonials. Here we go in the corner to Chris Sebring. Back to Diamantopoulos for 3. Yep. 13-7. Blue Devils over the Colonials. Is Borgard into Victor Garcia. Back to Borgard. Borgard will bring it up over half. Down to Cavioli. Cavioli puts the ball on the floor. Short jumper. It's in. 15-7. We go Sebring. He's got a swing option. He's going to go to the swing. He'll have Dahlstrom. It'll come back to Sebring. We're going to try sending it up the other way. Diamantopoulos work baseline. Comes to the other side. Shakes off Sebring. He'll give it to John Dahlstrom. Back to Sebring. It's tipped by Borgard. We got a steal. Here we go the other way. Borgard over half. Now to the paint. Gets control of the ball. Hard off the glass and out. Here we go the other way. Dahlstrom will give to Diamantopoulos. He'll freeze and let his guys set up as he brings it up over half. Here's Diamantopoulos with the swing to Sebring. He's got Dahlstrom cross court. 3. Money. 15-10. The Blue Devils over the Colonials. Colonials mounting a comeback. Here's Borgard to Garcia. Garcia pulls up for three. Oh, it'll roll out. Hashing hard for the rebound. He'll come down and he'll be hacked from behind. It'll be Devils ball underneath. Shrewsbury's coach is not happy. Subs coming in, Joe Gallagher, Jeff Dorsey, and Stan Miller going out. Scott Cavioli, Eric Wilson, and Keith Beauregard. So Gallagher will take the point for the moment. He'll probably switch off with Victor Garcia as Beauregard was doing. Here we go, Gallagher breaks. Cross is Dorsey right up front, rejected. John Dahlstrom with the smash. Here we go, up court. Here's Lee Diamantopoulos, corner now. Got back Diamantopoulos for three. It's in. 15-13, it's a two-point game. Here we go. Gallagher is going to call a play out as he brings it up over half. He'll come to Dorsey right across court. Hard back to Gallagher as it was tipped in between. Gallagher on the floor. He's got Miller inside. Miller pops the ball up and go to the hole. Hard off the glass. Garcia rebound. Scramble on the floor. Garcia comes up with it. It's in. 17-13. Timeout Blue Devils. Here we go. Let's take a look at your Blue Devils 99-2000 basketball cheerleaders. Again, your Devils 99-2000 cheerleaders. We'll see them a few more times throughout the night. 6:35 to go first half, 17-13. The Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. Live on LHS TV 36. I'm Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils. Joined on camera right now by the eyes Richard Levy. Back in the studio, our tech man is Kyle Deegan. Here we go. Diamantopoulos will hand it in to Mahoney. To Diamantopoulos, swing back to Mahoney. They'll get it up over half. Up top, 22 is John Bacardi. Back to Mahoney. Mahoney to the hole. Was going to pull up. Get to Bacardi. Miller tips it from behind. Here we go the other way. Garcia will hang on to it. They'll let 2 or 3 seconds tick off the shot clock. And Gallagher will bring it up court. Gallagher over to Garcia. Back to Gallagher. Gallagher fakes. He'll pull up for 3. Oh, called it 2. His feet took off from outside 3, but actually they might have been borderline if that was the call. His kick brought his momentum way forward over the 3 line. Here we go, Lee Diamantopoulos on the other side to Mahoney. Mahoney to the hole, it's tipped. Hold's called on Jeff Dorsey. Sub coming in for Shrewsbury's Sebring. He'll send Mike Mahoney to the bench. Here we go. Diamantopoulos will break the play here close. John Dawson to Sebring up top. They got a swing option. They're going to dribble to the center. Here's it on the floor. Back to Sebring. Down the corner is Diamantopoulos for 3. Yep. 19-16, it's a 3-point game. Devils still hold the lead at the moment. Here we go, Joe Gallagher will bring it up over half. Gallagher in the corner to Victor Garcia. Tip going to Miller. Miller will get called for a push. Actually, they might have called it on Garcia coming in from behind. Shrewsbury's fans like it. And lots of people travel down I-290 to I-190, and you know the trip if you've been up to Shrewsbury. Nonetheless, they're all here watching tonight's first round playoff prelim. Here we go. Diamantopoulos for 3 again. A little long. Bacardi put back and out. Loose ball comes to Victor Garcia. Garcia with 2 men in front will give to Hashik. Foul line. Shot. Oh! Can't get it to fall, but he'll go to the line shooting 2. 4:52 to go in the first half. 19-16 Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. Brian Hashik going to the line first time tonight Shooting 2. It's up. It'll rim out. He got another one coming his way. Eric Wilson checks in for Victor Garcia. And here's Haschig's last. This one will be a little off. Miller will go crashing in. He'll get it to fall. Haschig. Sub coming in is number 11 for Shrewsbury. That is Jerry Richardson. He'll send number 23, Landon Laporte, to the bench. Chris Sebring up over half to John Bacardi. Here, John Dawson. Dawson to the hole. He'll be fouled, I believe, again by Dorsey. That'll be Dorsey's second. It will be Shrewsbury's ball under. Diamantopoulos calling out a play as he gets set. Here's the break. Up top, Dawson lets the men break in front. He'll go to the paint. He ran into Stan Miller. Walk called against Dawson. Man, Dawson put his head down, and the first ran into was a big wall of white. That mask of humanity was Stan Miller. Dorsey will give it over to Joe Gallagher, and Gallagher will press the ball up floor. Deliberately slowing pace here, going to set up a play. Fakes to Miller, now comes over to Garcia for 3. Oh, going to rim out. Devils push that one a little long. Here we go, bringing it up floor is Chris Sebring. Sebring over to Dawson. Dawson pushes Dorsey back off him. He'll go to the hole, feed out to Richardson. Richardson up top to Diamantopoulos. Over to Sebring again. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Here we go. Corner. Bacardi fake to the hole. Now gives to Dawson. In front of the rim. It'll reset the shot clock. Miller comes down with the rebound. He'll put it out in front of Gallagher. Gallagher hard pressed. Now puts on the brakes. He'll set something up once again. Wilson will cycle down low as Garcia comes to 3. Rolls out. Miller. Rebound. 4. Hole 2. 22-16. Blue Devils. With Shrewsbury the other way here in the corner now. Bacardi up top to Jerry Richardson. Swing over to John Dawson. They've got a swing option. It's Diamantopoulos. They're going to come over to Chris Sebring. To Jerry Richardson. Corner to Bacardi. And now to Sebring. 8 seconds of shot clock. Sebring hard. Throws up a prayer. Nothing. We'll get a foul called. Shot clock resets. 2-0 is Victor Garcia. I believe that's his third. It'll be Jerry Richardson to the line to shoot 2. First time tonight. It's up and it's in. 22-17 Blue Devils. Victor Garcia will go to the bench. Brian Haschig will check in for him. Other new men on the floor. Joe Gallagher goes to the bench. Keith Beauregard checks in. Here's Richardson. Second is in. 22-18. Oh, we got a 4-point game. There we go. Keith Beauregard pushes it up over half. Gives to Dorsey. Dorsey in the corner. Wilson for 3. Yes! 25-18. 2:57 to go in the first half. Here we go. Up over half court. Fake, swing. It's Sebring. Sebring gonna back off and set something else up. Clears the 5 seconds. Now gives it over to John Dawson. Dawson with the spin. Finds Sebring coming up from behind. Sebring loses his dribble. Has to give to Diamantopoulos. Spin move. Hole. Tipped. Miller will tip that one, but Richardson will get it to fall. Jerry Richardson for 2. 25-20. We got a 5-point game. There we go. It's Dorsey to Beauregard, to Haschig, to Wilson for 3. Oh, it'll roll out. Miller will tip it to Dorsey. Dorsey was going to go up with it, and now decides to give it to Beauregard. Beauregard back to Dorsey. He'll take 3. Oh, it'll just roll out. Haschig up rebound. Rolls it in. 27-20. I am under 2 minutes now. At the half, I'll talk to Ses Nomishan. We'll analyze first half action, and then we will go to a blackout commercial break, and we'll be back for the second half. Shrewsbury goes up with it. Miller will foul. Coach Maz not happy with the call. Referee was right in position. I would say you have to take what he gives you. John Dawson will go to the line shooting 2. It's in. I mean, so far in this first half, I'd have to say the referees have called a close game, and actually it was right down the middle. I mean, Miller's call could have gone either way. Cavioli will check in replacement of Miller. Is Dawson second? Is it? Dawson makes them pay for the stupid fouls. And that's what teams have done against the Devils in the past that have won. They've made the Devils pay for some stupid foul mistakes. Here's a steal now. To the hole, they'll roll in off the glass. That was Chris Sebring to Shrewsbury. 27-24, we're back to a 3-point game. Dorsey to Keith Beauregard. Beauregard dribbles, gives to Dorsey. Dorsey's got an inside option, decides to go to Hashig. It'll hit Hashig. Jerry Richardson will take it the other way with a minute 15. Sebring's got a cross-court option, decides to give it to Diamantopoulos up top. See Victor Garcia moving toward the table to check with a minute and 5. Here we go, up top. Sebring gets cleared. He'll pull up off the front of the rim. They'll reset the shot clock. Shrewsbury retains control now under a minute. Ball will be tipped by Shrewsbury. Hashig recovers it. All right, to the hole. Oh, it floated over. It's Cavioli tries to come up with a putback. Swatted away out of bounds. Devil ball. 30 seconds to go first half. Devils 24. Shrewsbury Colonials. I'm sorry. Devils 27. Shrewsbury Colonials 24. There we go off the break. Wilson in the corner. He's covered. They'll float to Miller. Miller, ball's tipped. It's Hashig to Victor Garcia. Back to Miller. Miller off of the backboard. Chris Sebring is down on the ground. He's hurt. He's rolling around. He's just trying to stay out of the way. Sebring's going to get up, limp to the hole. Hashig hard. Count that one and one. Sebring is still limping noticeably on the leg. Scott Cavioli and Jeff Dorsey will check in. Keith Beauregard and Stan Miller will check out. 19 seconds to go in the first half. 29-24 Blue Devils. Brian Hashig will shoot one to try to come to the three-point play. Sebring still trying to walk off that ankle injury. Referee checking with him. Here's Hashig for his third. It's in. 30-24, 19 seconds. Here's the break. Here we go. They're going to press it up floor. Sebring over half. Hard swing. Corner. It's Dahlstrom. 3 men on him. He'll be fouled on the floor by Scott Cavioli. That will be the 7th team foul called against the Devils. It'll be 1-1. (30-24) Blue Devils. 1-1 to be shot here by John Dahlstrom. And his first is up. It'll roll out. Miller will tip it to start the clock. 10 seconds. Bacardi out to the hole. No foul call. Foul will be called on 23 for Shrewsbury. (23) is Landon Laporte. 7 seconds first half. 30-24 Blue Devils. Beauregard will kick it in. They'll probably, well, they were going to run up to Garcia. Devils going to have to kick it in. Here's the break. Garcia hard. Beauregard opens as he comes in bounds. 4 seconds. Beauregard will come to the foul line for 2. Air ball. That'll do it for the first half. At the end of one half. Live on LHS TV 36 to score. 30-24. The Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. Ses Nomishan is making his way here. Hang tight 1 second, and we'll talk to Ses. We're live, everyone, right here on LHS 36. Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils, joined by Ses Nomishan. Ses, we're at the half. Score is 30-24 Devils. What's your thoughts on that first half of action?
Well, for Blue Devils to win, they're going to have to limit the three-point shots of Shrewsbury because they got some deadly three-point shoot. And they need to make good use of stand. I don't think they're using them effectively. They need to get him the ball more because he has almost an unfair height advantage on this team.
Now, as far as 3 points go, Devils have been known in the past, in the second half, to start just putting up threes and falling behind real quick. They've got to avoid that tonight, right?
Yeah, they have to stick with the game plan. They got the height advantage. Let's stay and do his thing down low, and they'll come up with the win if they could do that.
Now, assuming we make it to this next round, we've got Marlborough, who we saw live on TV 36 before. I mean, it was a tight one the last time in the first half. It went to the second half, Devils started bombing up. I mean, what are our options once we get to Marlborough?
Well, once they do get to Marlborough, they need to do basically what they did in the first half of that game, the first game, and also they have to know who the shooters are and make sure there's a man on them, because that's what killed them half the time. The good shooters were left open. They also need to make good use of stand, because the second half of that first Marlborough game, they didn't make good use of it.
Okay, Ses, we'll see you in the post game. We're at the half. Score 30-24 Blue Devils. With blackout, we'll be back right here on LHS TV 36. And welcome back, everyone, to LHS TV 36's live coverage of Blue Devils basketball. First round playoffs. We're about to set the second half. Score, Devils 30, Shrewsbury 24. Devils will have the ball to get things rolling in the second half. Here we go. Beauregard will kick it into Garcia. Beauregard back to Garcia. Here we go. Wilson to Beauregard. Beauregard to the hole. Gets stuck. Out to Wilson. Jumper for two. High bouncing in. Nice play. 32-24 Blue Devils. Shrewsbury going to try to bring the ball up court. Beauregard steal. Ball on the floor. Beauregard from his knees. Up to Garcia for two. Nice play. Diamantopoulos running the baseline. He'll chuck up a prayer. Comes to the near. It's Bacardi. Back to Mahoney, actually, to Diamantopoulos, to John Dawson. Dawson tries to go inside to 23, who's Landon Laporte. He'll put it out of bounds. It'll be Devils ball. Defense. Referee going over and chewing out the Shrewsbury bench. Timeout, Shrewsbury. All right, Shrewsbury actually just suddenly goes to their bench, and the referee, the coach starts chewing out the referee, and Leominster coaches are coming out saying he never called the timeout. Then the Shrewsbury people, to avoid a technical, do call a timeout. You're looking at the Shrewsbury Colonial cheerleaders. .15 to go, second half. It's a 10-point game, 34-24. Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. Todd Robbins, the voice of Blue Devils, now joined on camera by Kyle Deeding. Back in the tech room is the ice, Richard Levy. Here we go. Scott Cavioli will kick it in to get things rolling after the timeout. Cavioli into Beauregard. Beauregard will bring the ball up court slowly. He'll call for Garcia with a little bit of help. Garcia back to Beauregard. Beauregard hard inside to Cavioli. Stop. Cavioli turnaround. Hits the front of the rim. He'll go to the floor hard. Hatchick now going to the floor. Diamantopoulos will put it off of Beauregard. And it will be Shrewsbury ball. It's a nice play and nice quick thinking by Diamantopoulos. Here we go, Diamantopoulos into Mahoney, down to Diamantopoulos, back to Mahoney. Corner now. Diamantopoulos swing now, hard to John Dawson. Dawson pulls up for two, nothing there. Holds called on Victor Garcia. That'll be Garcia's fourth, I believe. Here we go, Diamantopoulos will put it in. He'll break the play to John Bacardi. Bacardi off the window. Rolls out. Cavioli will come down with the rebound. Cavioli to Keith Beauregard. He'll bring it up court for the Devils. Beauregard going far side. Comes back to Victor Garcia. Swing to Cavioli. Two. Yep. 36-24. Shrewsbury going to bring the ball up floor. Push over half. They'll push it hard. That's John Dawson out of bounds. Devils ball. Sub coming in is number 3, Chris Sebring. Here we go, ball inbound. They'll press the ball up floor. Will Beauregard. Beauregard to the hole. Outlet to Wilson. Over to Beauregard. Swing to Garcia. To Beauregard. To the floor. He'll float it up. He'll go hard. He'll shoot two. It's a nice play by Beauregard. Last second lean in. Just take a push. He'll go line to shoot two. This will be Beauregard's first trip tonight. Here we go. Beauregard's first is up. And 37-24. Here comes number 2 for Beauregard. It's up. It's in. Beauregard will make two. 38-24. Shrewsbury has yet to score in the half. Shrewsbury will kick it in. Sebring will roll hard. He's getting pressed. Double team now. Cavioli and Beauregard. Jump ball called. Still Colonial ball. That's a nice play by Keith Beauregard to avoid getting the foul called, but still tie the ball up. Here we go. Inside. Sebring will bring the ball up floor. Over half to Bacardi. Bacardi to Diamantopoulos for three, and he'll drill it. 38-27. Devils have got to realize that Diamantopoulos is a serious threat from three-land. Here we go, hard swing. Garcia to Wilson, he'll get the roll. Actually, an out-of-bounds called on Wilson. Here we go, Shrewsbury in, they're trying to bring the ball up court. Walk called on 23, landing in the point. The Shrewsbury fans don't agree. They were looking for a foul. It'll be Devils ball. 13:35 to go second half. 38-27. Devils will go with a wall stack at the foul line. Beauregard out of bounds. Breaks it. Gives Cavioli coming near. Pushes hard. Garcia hard. Look at this Garcia right on the back of somebody. And a late call. Shrewsbury's fans griping. They were up for a rebound, and Garcia got his legs taken out. No foul called. Here you go. Foul's going to be called now on Beauregard. Checking in will be 14. John Dawson. Chris Sebring will kick it in. Ball tipped away. Cavioli up hard. He'll be fouled. They'll go to the line. Shooting two. Devils' key is they've been selling their shots to get the foul called. Here we go. Cavioli. Shooting two. First one's up. It's in. Here comes number two. Second is up. Yeah, they'll go off hard off the back. Wilson up hard for the rebound. Off the window will roll out. Here we go. Dawson will give to Sebring, and he'll push it up over half. Sebring's got Diamantopoulos on the floor. Back to Sebring. Swing to Dawson. Dawson down low. Got Beauregard right in his face. He'll swing out to Sebring. Sebring with his dribble will swing over. Hand out. Here we go. Sebring right to the rack. Foul called. Count the basket. Shrewsbury's fans like that one. 39-29, 10-point game. And now Sebring to the line to try to get a point play. Sebring's up and in. Here we go. Cavioli will give it to Victor Garcia. Garcia will just walk it up to half. Over to Beauregard. Beauregard's going to dribble the high swing to Garcia. Down low. Cavioli pull up. Shot. In. 41-30. Beauregard through the air with the steal. To Hashig. Hashig the flare. It's in. 43-30. 12:30 to go second half. Here we go. Laporte to Sebring. Sebring will pull up in the paint for the jumper. Swatted by Hashig. Beauregard comes down with the loose ball, walking that fine line on the baseline. He's trapped. Todd Sebring out of bounds. Devils ball. Questionable as to whether Beauregard might have touched it as it was coming back down. Referee right in position to make the call, though. Victor Garcia will give it to Keith Beauregard, and Beauregard will bring it up over half. Beauregard swing to Hashig. Hashig corner to Cavioli to Beauregard from the top. Up, he'll go to the line to shoot two. 12:05 to go, second half, 43-30. Here's Beauregard shooting two. It's up. Oh, just off the front of the rim. Just a little short. Here we go. Number two. In. 44-30. Diamantopoulos running baseline. He'll kick it into Dawson. Dawson middle. Garcia gets the ball. Feeds Wilson. Off the backboard and in. 46-30. Timeout. Shrewsbury. And the Devils will go into their timeout with a standing O. Here's the Devils 99-2000 cheerleaders. This squad is actually a combination of the JV and varsity squad. Again, that was your Devils 99-2000 cheerleaders. I see them at least one more time tonight. They do a spectacular job. They work hard. Actually, they've had practice for 2 hours before tonight's game. And now they're coming and they're cheering for 2 hours. It's a lot of work, and they put hard work in. They are great in competition. You are watching live basketball coverage on the flagship station for Blue Devils Athletics. LHS TV 36. I'm Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils, joined on camera by Kyle Dedian. The Ice Richard Levy is back in the studio calling the shots for the second half. Here we go. Diamantopoulos will have to hold his spot as he kicks it in to Sebring. Sebring will give it to John Dawson. Holds just in front of the half-court line. He'll give it to Diamantopoulos. Diamantopoulos over to Sebring. Sebring's got Dawson. He'll go paintward. Corner to Laporte is going to come to this side now. In the corner, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Sebring for three. Yes! 46-3, Blue Devils. Garcia will get it and give it right back to Beauregard. Here we go, Beauregard over half to Hashig. Swing, corner, Gavioli. Gavioli will get help from Victor Garcia. He'll get a pick. Garcia uses it. He'll feed inside Hashig for two. Oh! Garcia tries to go back up with it and just hands it off. Garcia swatted, caught nothing but the air on the way by. Here we go, Barcotti. We'll give to Dawson. Dawson loses the ball. Gavioli to the floor. We got the scrum, actually. They were scrambling. Here's Beauregard to the hole. It's up, it's in. Off the hands of Victor Garcia. 48-33, Blue Devils. Here we go, Sebring up over half. Corner, Dawson, three. Oh. Is Victor Garcia's going to pull the ball down. He's got a man holding onto him. It was Barcotti who was going for the ball, actually, but got nothing but Victor Garcia's right arm. Eric Wilson will go to the bench. Checking in is Brian Hashig. Oh, wait, let me check that. It was Jeff Dorsey who checked in to replace Wilson. Here's Beauregard bringing it up over half to Victor Garcia. Garcia will give it over to Brian Hashig. Hashig swing to Jeff Dorsey. Dorsey off his foot. Recovers. Ball will go out of bounds off Sebring. Actually, might have tipped out from underneath Dorsey. It'll still be Devils ball. Mike Mahoney checking for Shrewsbury. Going out, Chris Sebring. Dorsey will go to the back court. Beauregard will join him. Devils will use the time to set up a play. We go Beauregard, paint. Top of the paint. Shot. Actually, they had 3 seconds on the shot clock there. Hashig will go up with the putback for two. 50-33. Up over half off of Cavioli. Devils ball. Here we go, ball inbounded. Diamantopoulos for three. Will roll off far. Ball goes up. Off of Garcia and out of bounds. Garcia had his spot. They were looking for a charge. Here's Diamantopoulos. Take the ball out of bounds for Shrewsbury. Inside to Dawson. Dawson back out to Diamantopoulos for three. It's in. Nice shot. Diamantopoulos has been money from outside the arc. Beauregard to Victor Garcia. Back to Beauregard. Beauregard gets in trouble. He'll dribble out and hand to Garcia. Garcia will get the pick. He'll take the three. Hard off the side. It'll hit the supports for the backboard. And that'll make it Devil ball. Rather, Colonial ball. Here we go. Over half. Here's Dawson to the hole. He'll freeze. He'll give it to Diamantopoulos. There's a three. It's in. Lead Diamantopoulos. I'm beginning to wonder if he ever misses from out there. 50-39 Blue Devils. It's Gavioli. Back to Victor Garcia for three. Rebound. Dorsey's boxed out by 23. Landon Laporte. Bringing the ball apart for Shrewsbury is number 10, T.J. Russell. Is down low. Dawson looking to get by Garcia. He'll get hacked. Dawson will go to the line to shoot two. Couldn't get that one to fall. Referees just avoid running into one another as one of them goes over to report the foul. Here we go, shooting two. He'll drill the first. It's 50-40, we're back to a 10-point game. Here goes Scott Cavioli to the bench. Checking in for him was Joe Gallagher. Here's number two. It's up. It's in. 50-41, Blue Devils. Dorsey tries back to Miller. He'll have to get over to Gallagher. Gallagher will give to Dorsey. Dorsey's going to put up court. Three men on him. One will fall to the backcourt. Still two. Here's Gallagher. Inside. Hashing. Foul shot. Count it. Timeout. Shrewsbury. No, Leominster actually called the timeout. 8:11 to go, second half, 52-41. Blue Devils. Things that are coming up this week. Thursday night at 7:30 at the Wallace Civic Center. The Blue Devils hockey team will host Neshoba Tech in their first round tournament game. Assuming the Devils hold up their lead, they will go to Marlborough at 7 p.m. Thursday night to play the Panthers. Two great games coming up later this week. Be sure you make it out to see those. We here at LHS TV 36 will pick up our hockey coverage in a second round, or in the second round, assuming the Devils make past Neshoba Tech. As far as basketball coverage goes, if the Devils go to the semifinals at WPI on March the 5th at 3 p.m., we'll be there for that one. Here we go. Diamantopoulos will start with the ball. Runs the baseline. He will give to Dawson. Dawson double teamed. Elbows his way out. They almost burned the whole Devils defense. There's the floater. Hot front of the rim short. Eric Wilson gets the loose ball. Looking up court. He's all alone. Comes inside the three. Pulls up for two. Not in there. Foul is called on Joe Gallagher. 52-41 Blue Devils. 7:55 to go in the second half. You're watching live basketball coverage on LHS TV 36. I'm Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils. Once again, welcome you to the gym at LHS. Hope you're enjoying our second live broadcast of Devils varsity basketball. And actually, we hope you stay tuned tomorrow. We will have live coverage of the middle school championship boys round. That will occur at 4:30. We will be live at 4:30 tomorrow, right here from the gym with that one. There's a three missed by Shrewsbury. They'll swing it. Here we go. Out is Dawson. For three, and nailing it was T.J. Russell. He's the new man on the floor, just seeing action here in the second half. 52-44, Blue Devils. Here we go, ball coming up floor. Joe Gallagher will bring it over half court. Gallagher to Hashing, corner. Wilson for three. Oh, off the side of the rim. Miller, rebound, put back, and one. Nice play by Stan Miller. Foul was called, I believe, on 2-2, John Barcotti. Miller will go to the line, try to complete the three-point play. It's 54-44, a 10-point game. Here we go, Miller rolls it out. Dorsey, follow-up rebound, sweated. He can't get control of the ball. Dawson will dribble it out for Shrewsbury. Dawson feeds to Barcotti off the window. It's in. 54-46, and the crowds are coming alive. Here we go. Beauregard. Cross court. Wilson up high to Miller. Miller goes hard. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Then Miller from underneath the basket reached out one of them long arms, tried to put it in, got hacked. He'll shoot the two. At the end of the game, of course, I'll have Ses Nomishan joining me again for an interview. Also, we're going to try to talk to Coach Mazzaferro about this game. All that and more in the Wesco Post Show coming up in just 6:38. That is John Barcotti's fifth foul. He'll go to the bench. He's out of the game. So Sebring will check in for Barcotti. Now here's Miller to shoot two. His first of two coming up. Here we go. It's up. It'll roll out. Here we go. Miller's second is up. It's in. 55-46, Blue Devils. Here we go, dribbling the ball up for Sebring. Sebring steps up right to the three-point line for three. It's in. They cannot leave men like that wide open. Sebring walked, I mean, a 5-year-old could have walked up to the foul line and shot that three. Not one man stepped up to put a hand in the face of Sebring. Devils got to tighten up the defense as far as three-point shots go. Here we go, on the other end, defensive chant. Tip. Here we go, scrum for the ball. Dorsey will touch it. He's called for a foul. I know Jeff Dorsey was going for the ball. Both men were working for it. You got to expect a little contact down here, especially in a tight game. Referees will call a foul on Dorsey. Diamantopoulos will take it out. Timeout, Blue Devils. $55-49 Blue Devils. Once again, your Devils 99 2000 cheerleaders. Again, your Devils 99 2000 cheerleaders. What more can you say about them? All right, here we go. Out of timeout. 6:08 to go. Second half. We're getting to crunch time. 55-49. Blue Devils over the Colonials. Devils are just going to try to hold on to this one. Team fouls to this point, 6 fouls apiece. Both teams are in the bonus, or will be in the bonus, on either team's next foul. Here we go. Diamantopoulos breaks the play. You can feel the energy. You can cut it with a knife. It will go to the back court. Nice play by Shrewsbury. Sebring will bring it up court now. Sebring to Diamantopoulos. Back to Sebring. Swing. Dawson. 3. Money. 55-42. It's a 3-point game. It's happening in here, folks. Here we go. Hashing with a man in his face. Foul call. Sebring pretty much slapped Hashing in the face. Hashing went on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Hashing has been a decent foul shooter all year long. Let's see if he can get the roll on this one. It's up. It's in. Here we go. Hashig, the shoot number 2. He'll advantage of a 1-and-1. Let's see if he can convert on it. It's up. It's in. He'll get the 2. Nice play. 57-52. Suddenly, pretty much the Devils fell asleep, and suddenly Shrewsbury's back in this ball game. Is Dawson through the air, flying, thinking about a pass, decides not to, set a pick. Sebring actually elects not to go with it. He'll give the Diamantopoulos, and now to 10, who was Russell. Here's Garcia, just floated out there for Beauregard. 5:20 to go second. Beauregard will slow up the pace. Here we go. Eric Wilson to Victor Garcia. Here we go. The pick for Garcia. He'll go into the pick. Man! Called on a Colonial. I believe it was T.J. Russell. Yes, it was. .505 to go, second half. 57-52. Garcia to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. There we go. The first is up. It's in. 58-52. It's up. It'll roll out. Laporte came down with the rebound. Diamantopoulos up with the ball for Shrewsbury. Defense chant coming up from the Blue Devils from Blue Devils sideline. Teams fans actually are matching each other chant for chant. Here's Dawson to the hole. He'll slip. Walk. That was pretty blatant. Victor Garcia will pick up Dawson. Shrewsbury's coach still arguing with one of the officials. Ball coming in play. Here's Beauregard going to the far side. Far corner now. Beauregard baseline. Gets stuck. Out to Miller. Miller cross court. Trying to find Hash. He had to cut through the paint. Sebring with the steal. There we go the other way. Sebring throws it up. It's in. It's a 4-point game. 58-54. Blue Devils. Here we go. Beauregard with the ball. Beauregard holding on to the 5 seconds. Corner. Wilson. Float. High to Miller. Miller up with the height advantage. Puts the ball on the ground. Miller rolling around up to Garcia. Nice play. Here's Wilson. Corner. Baseline. Oh! He gets the Miller tips it in. 60-54. Blue Devils. Here's Chris Sebring over half court. Shrewsbury. To Laporte. Back to Sebring, to the paint. He'll float it up. Block called on Miller. He shuffled his feet as Sebring was moving in. called on the floor. As they say, Sebring didn't attempt the shot. Devils 7th team foul, 1 for Sebring. Here comes the Devils fan section. First one's up for Sebring. Rolls up. Miller, big rebound. Here we go. Garcia will just hang on and give it to Beauregard when he gets back to him. Blowing the pace. Here's Hashig. Over to Miller. Miller, ball to the ground. Block called on 23. Landon Laporte. Miller will go to the line, shooting a 1-and-1 still. That's Shrewsbury's 9th team foul. Here we go. Here's Miller. It's up. Rebound, Garcia. Garcia on the floor. Over to Hashig. Hashig in. 62-54 Blue Devils. Other way is T.J. Russell for 3 actually. Up 2 goes to 23. Landon Laporte. 62-56. Devils opening up a lead again. Here we go. Hashig to Garcia. Garcia will get a pick. He brought Russell to him. Poor guy peeled off too soon. Here's middle. Wilson. Here's Hashig on the floor. Jump ball call. Possession Blue Devils. Hashig ended up on top of what looked like a pig pile situation. So it looked like a foul. But actually the ball went underneath whatever Shrewsbury player it was. Argue about the possession arrow. Shrewsbury's coach is trying to overturn it. Right now it shows Devils ball. These scorers are going back and forth on this one. Here comes the referees out of the conference. Jump ball, possession stays with the Blue Devils. And so that debate turns up nothing for the Colonials. See a 3! Yes! 65-56. Here we go. Sebring. Here we go. Garcia. Timeout called. Timeout Blue Devils. Nice play by Victor Garcia. Timeout Blue Devils. Garcia keeps the ball. What a play. Garcia in midair called the timeout right in front of us. Shrewsbury's coach does not like it. He is getting her in the face over this one. They don't like it. That's something you would see in the NBA, folks. Garcia diving for the ball and calling the timeout in midair. Woo-hoo! 2:32 to go, second half. 65-56. It's the Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. Again, after the game, I'll have Ses Nomishan. I'm hoping to talk to Coach Mazzaferro about tonight's game. I'm going to be very interested in hearing what he has to say. Again, as you take a look at the Colonial cheerleading squad, again, they work just as hard as our squad does. All these cheerleading squads probably don't get as much credit as they should, really do work their hardest. All right, here we go. Timeout's over. It'll be Devil ball. Keith Beauregard will kick it in for the Devils. He'll give it to Garcia. Garcia will give it right back to Beauregard. 2.5 minutes to go, second half. Here we go. Beauregard double team. They'll get it to Garcia. He's got Miller all alone. Diamantopoulos will slap it out of bounds. Sub coming in, Mike Mahoney. He'll send out T.J. Russell. He had a great game. 2 3-pointers Worked hard on the defensive end. Here's Borgard will break the play. Give it to Victor Garcia. Garcia floats. Stan Miller. Tip. Miller will get it. Trip from underneath. They call Miller out of bounds. Miller got shot blocked from a man on the ground. And no call. That's unbelievable. They let that go. Here we go. Lee Diamond topless. We'll give it to Chris Sebring. Actually, they let it roll. And then they'll pick up the clock right around half court. Mahoney to... Here anyway is Dawson. A man 11 was Richardson, Jerry Richardson. Foul's going to be called on Hashig. Coming in from behind, little slap. Just under 2 minutes, 65-56. That'll be the Devils' 8th team foul. 1-1 to be shot by Sebring. And the O's come up from the Devils cheering section. Sebring will drill the first. That silenced them pretty quick. Here we go. Top. It's in. 65-58. Here we go. Borgard will press it up to half court. Borgard to Victor Garcia. Garcia was directing Wilson before he gave it to Borgard. Now Garcia will give it back to Borgard. Borgard to Hashik. Jumper. In! 67-58. Here we go. To the hole. Feet out. Scrum. Off Stan Miller, who they said was lying out of bounds. Looked like a jump ball to me, right along the line. But anyway, it will be Shrewsbury ball. Here we go, ball inbounded. Here's a man for three. That was Sebring. Garcia's got Diamantopoulos riding him all the way. He'll get clear up. Now Garcia will just avoid going over half. And now we'll push it over. A little bit of a push-off, no foul called. Garcia bumps that one way out of bounds. Shrewsbury ball. Shrewsbury coach at half court arguing, calling the timeout, jumping up and down. He's still going after this referee on a push-off. Shrewsbury coaching staff does not like the answers they're getting from tonight's officials. And the Devils cheerleaders firing up the crowd again. .108 to go, second half, 67-58. Blue Devils, you're watching the flagship station for Blue Devils Athletics at Chess TV 36. We're live from the gym at LHS. Minute 8 to go, second half, 67-58 Blue Devils. Over to Shrewsbury Colonials. I'm Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils. Second half, I'm joined on camera by Kyle Didion. Back in the booth and control room area is Richard Levy. Shrewsbury's coach trying to delay things a little bit, getting the extra seconds on the timeout. They better watch out. Referee matches below us to put the ball down, but in the game like this, the referees try to be a little restrained and kind of let things like that slide. As you can see, that Shoes coach hasn't been teed up yet. Ball over half court. Sebring. Dawson now. Swing. Tipped by Garcia. Tries to follow it up. Garcia. Tip. Steal. Nice play. Garcia set something similar to a pick. With foul line feed. Miller. Oh! Will be rejected on the dunk option. And I think the Devils are going to the line to shoot two. Here we go. Miller will shoot two. Miller's first. Ball short. Standing ovation to Dawson. I don't have course, the years of graduation. I'm going to guess he's a senior. They checked him out. Second foul shot's up. It will be off a Colonial double ball. Here we go, Beauregard breaks his stack over to Victor Garcia. Garcia, baseline, reverse, in! 69-58, 30 seconds to go in the game. Ses Nomishan coming up, hopefully a conversation with Coach Mazzucaro. All that more on the West Coast post-game show. Lee Demontopoulos will come in and float one home for two. Here we go the other way. Beauregard dribbles out of the three-man press. Swing, tipped. Tony will grab control, 10 seconds. Sebring, 2. 69-62. Foul called on Diamondopoulos. He was doing everything but slide tackle the guy just to try to get some contact to get a whistle. That'll be the 11th team foul for Shrewsbury, and now the Devils will shoot 2. I believe it'll be Beauregard shooting. It will be. Here comes Beauregard's first. It's up. It's in. Cavioli checking for Stan Miller, who could very possibly be playing in his last home game. As actually, I believe the way brackets are set up, this will be the Devils' last home game of the year. Beauregard follows up and hits both of them. 71-62, Blue Devils over Shrewsbury. Shrewsbury, another sub. Chris Sebring will go out to the standing O. There we go, ball coming inbounds. TJ Russell pulls up with 2 seconds. Out the backboard, Garcia will get it, and hold on! And the Devils will move on in the district tourney. What a game! 71-62, Blue Devils over the Shrewsbury Colonials. Devils will move on Thursday night, 7 p.m. They'll play Marlboro. Cessna is making his way here. We'll try to get Coach Mazzucaro in just a moment. Please hang with us.
Oh, Satan.
We are back live on LHS TV 36. Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils, joined by Ses Nomishan. Ses, what a game, 71 points scored by the Devils tonight. Unbelievable. Tell me what your thoughts were. Second half, first off.
It was a great game. Both teams played well in the second half. Shrewsbury, like I said, has those good three-point shooters. Everyone on their team can basically hit it from outside. But Leominster just showed a lot of heart in the second half. They came out fired up, and they just put them away like they're supposed to.
Thoughts on the game entirely? I mean, for the first time, I think, I don't know how you felt on this one, 2 consecutive halves of basketball. First time, anyways, that I've seen this year.
Yeah, they played strong both halves. They played very passionate in the second half, and that's what good teams are supposed to do. When you got a team down, you're supposed to capitalize and put them away, and that's what they did today.
Now, do you think the fouls went kind of one-sided in the second half, maybe more toward the Devils were getting some breaks? I mean, I felt that some of them were good no calls. I mean, there was some you just try to hold off on in a game like this.
Yeah, I think we did get a lot of no calls on the game, but the refs know this is the districts. They're letting them play. They don't want to interfere too much with the gameplay, and they know a lot of kids out here are trying their hardest, and their adrenaline's going, and that might cause there to be more fouls than usual, so they're just letting the kids play.
That's a good thing to see. Now, here we go. We're moving up Thursday night, 7 o'clock down in Marlboro. What do we got to do? Marlboro is a tough squad, ranked number 1 in the tournament.
They're a tough squad, but basically they just got to come out fired up, get right on top of them, because the best to beat a team is get them down right from the start. They just got to come out, play hard, stick to the game plan, make sure they're hitting their shots, and play good defense.
Well, this is it. This is definitely a guarantee. This will be our last home game. This will do it for Coach Mazzaferro's, of course, home stint. What are you looking for a replacement? I mean, are we looking at voting from within, or are we looking at getting somebody from the outside?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't really know the specifics of who's going to be coaching next year, but I'm looking forward to it. So, I don't know. Coach Mez is a great coach. It's going to be hard to fill in his shoes, but I'm looking forward to it next season.
All right, Ses, well, you're going back to playing, of course. We'll see you in the upcoming rounds. Thank you for joining me this year. It's been fun. Well, and that'll just about do it as we are looking for Coach Mazzaferro. Stand by. We're going to try to find him and get him on the air. Stay tuned with us next couple of minutes. Hopefully we'll find Coach Mazzaferro for a comment and continue the Wesco postgame show. We'll be back in just 2 seconds. And we are back, everyone, on LHS TV 36. I'm joined now by Coach Mazzaferro. Coach, this is it. Home's all done. We're going on to play Marlboro. First, your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, I thought the kids rebounded from a loss the last game to a great victory tonight. Shrewsbury, I got to give them all the accolades in the world. They really came to play tonight, and I thought they played extremely well. They hit their three-point shots, which made us all a little tense out there. But our kids reacted well. Our full-court press with two sophomores, Violi and Hashik. They played outstanding, and Keith Beauregard was all over the place. This was Eric Wilson and Victor Garcia. What can I say about Victor? I thought he was the MVP of the game, just dishing it off and doing this and that. Stan Miller played a great game. The whole team. I'm just pleased to have this preliminary win. Now we go to the quarterfinals and play a very solid Marlboro team, who I feel we have a good chance of beating. And then after that, well, if we're looking ahead, WPI in holy name with the 7'6" Neil Finkelton. But I'm very pleased with Twin. We're going to enjoy it for about 12 hours. I'm going to enjoy it for 2 hours until I go home and watch game films of Marlboro. But other than that, the kids will enjoy it for 12 hours or whatever.
No, I mean, what'd you think there? Garcia midair, that's an NBA play. Calling it out, I mean, what does that really take? I mean, he's got to have a heck of a mindset. I mean,
he thinks on the court very well. He's like a coach on the court for us. As a matter of fact, I think he might coach too much at times, you know, if that's any fault that he has. But that's a positive fault because he's thinking the game of basketball. And he can't get upset when things that he's thinking on the court don't work. That's part of the ball game. Tonight I thought he was more patient with the ball. He didn't force the pass as much as he had been. This is the Victor Garcia we know that we expected to play this well, and he certainly did tonight.
Okay, Coach, one last question. What are your last and final thoughts here, your final home game? What's the one thought you'll take away from tonight?
Well, I think all the teams that I coached, the hard work, and just the only thing I would like to say that I think every team I coached had respect for the game of basketball. They had respect for the team. They had respect for the coaching staff. And when we had those kind of teams, and we had those kind of teams with talent, we did extremely well. Overall, I think most of the teams played with a respect for and a passion for the game. And that's what I'm going to miss most of all. Those teams that gave me that kind of competitive play and that competitive spirit and that loyalty. That's what I'm going to miss the most. So I'm going to take a year off and just rest up and see what happens, and where I go from there, who knows.
Well, Coach Maz, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure for the year I've been working with. We'll see you later on in the playoffs.
You guys do a great job. I compliment you, really, and I expect you to be the next Howard Cosell. Remember, I keep telling you that.
Thank you, Coach. That'll do it for the Wisco postgame show. For Kyle Dedian on camera at the moment, and Richard Levy back in the back in the control room. Tomorrow we're live with Boys Basketball Middle School Championship, 4:30. Tune into LHS TV 36. But for now, I'm Todd Robbins, the voice of the Blue Devils. Have a great night. So long, everybody.
Incredible. Another moment in the region's interscholastic athletic history relived. Memories able to be shared from one generation to the next. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of Classic Replay. All of these memories and the rest of RFM's programming is available on demand on YouTube. Subscribe to Rivalry Family Media. And like or follow RFM on Facebook at Media Rivalry. I'm Todd Robbins. On behalf of my producer, Kate Robbins, Bill Thomas, and the rest of the RFM family, we thank you so very much for being a part of our family. Until next time, so long, everybody.